Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for checking out another review as we continue on with Hasbro's retro release of the Spider-Man animated series wave. Now, we recently did Green Goblin. Now we've got Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy, Daredevil, and I still got to pick up a few more from this wave, but we will continue on and carry on with what we got. So, it was a toss-up between Spider-Man and Daredevil, so we're going to go with Daredevil anyway. And as in the previous video I showed you how I unbox these things, I'm not going to preview that right now. Okay, so granted, I don't think Daredevil was ever released as a character figure in any wave of the retro, or no, the original Toy Biz 1994 Spider-Man release. We had other characters like Doctor Strange, Captain America, the Punisher, Nick Fury. Who else came out? Right now, that's kind of all I can think about off the top of my head that really weren't totally Spider-Man related. They were just kind of introduced into the cartoons, and they were there for a little while. But yeah, I mean, this is a very retro Spider-Man casing. Hasbro did a great job at practically replicating Toy Biz. So here we go. We've got the open clear bubble display right here. We've got the purple Spider-Man retro card. We've got the character here in the orange background. That's a perfect contrast to the card there. Daredevil with his clubs. Here we go. His accessories. He comes with an interchangeable head. He's got his staff, his Kali sticks, billy clubs. Seems like he's got extra wrist guards and interchangeable hands, so that's really neat. He just looks really awesome, just straight out of the packaging. And then right here, or straight from the packaging, and then right here in the back we've got a little product shot there, little comic picture, interchangeable head. You can pause it right there if you want to check it out. Daredevil and the other characters from the wave. We already did Green Goblin. We're getting ready to do Daredevil. We got Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy, and Electro and Peter Parker are soon to be reviewed, but we will see how we feel about that, because I don't know, that Peter Parker just ain't really catching my attention, and I don't want to be that guy that gets figures just to get figures. I really want to get the ones that I like. So alright, let's bust Daredevil out of the box. And there's Daredevil looking ready to kick ass out of the packaging. Man, he looks great. Now, this is an armored Daredevil suit. It's not his original red costume. But man, just that already looks awesome. I'm really digging the paint applications. We're going to go through that right now. So I'm liking this figure, but upon closer review, I'm seeing a few little... you really can't tell they're even under the light. But okay, right there, his head sculpt, although the head sculpt is neat, it's cool, you can tell there's like an off grain, kind of like if the plastic was, if the paint was coming off or the paint was already finishing there. I would think it'd have more of a cleaner matte finish like the rest of the body here. And there just seems like some, I don't want to call it marbling, but there's just cracking in the paint there. But maybe it's just this figure. If anybody else got a figure like this, hopefully yours looks better than this, but hey, no big deal. Still an awesome figure, brand new. I just busted it out, whatever. So these shoulder pads are pretty new. I haven't seen these on any other Marvel Legends out there. The chest piece here, the body, it seems like we're seeing a few molds, but I was kind of trying to compare it to Night Thrasher here, but no. It's a completely different chest piece there. So no, not the same. The paint app inside the neck there under the mask, that is a cool little differentiation suit there. The way the Daredevil horns paint right there comes off the back of the mask looks cool. It's neat that they did some back paint over here. The armored thighs, the armored calves, knee pads. Man, this chest plate is neat. The red on the, see, like even the red there. Seems like there's some like smudging or something going on right there. Just like the helmet right there. Just looks a little off. But other than that, I dig this figure. It is cool. Let's get into his accessories. So he comes with two-fisted hands right there. That's how he comes already set in the packaging. So in his packaging, one of the first things that we notice is the Matt Murdock head sculpt. So that's cool. You got the ginger hair there with the red sunglasses. We'll do a head swap in a little while. He's got two interchangeable hands as well for his baton grabbing. Let me get, there you go. It's better focus. Oh. Better focus. Okay, there. Get the idea. His two batons that we've seen plenty of times. Night Thrasher has them. Moon Knight has them. Who else has them? I think one of the, I think Agent Carter has them from the Red Skull Wave. Daredevil has them, of course, in his previous Marvel Legends releases, the Walgreens Daredevil. Before I forget, sure, it's two pieces. It's two pieces, but you can always turn it into a single staff or a single weapon. But I like the two batons, so yeah. And then we have interchangeable wristbands or wrist cuffs here. Little wrist guards, because the ones that he also comes attached with, it's like his baton weapon is attached to it, but you can't really take that off. You have to remove his wrist. This is always a little difficult part. You remove his wrist, there you go. You get one of the other arm pieces. Make sure you align it right the way. There you go. The way it's shaped, and you can just port the fist right back in there. Since we changed all that, might as well put in one of these grabbing fists. Can you use this as a weapon? Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely not. Let's put out the other wrist, and I'm probably gonna keep them like this with the open wrists, or with the open grip fists, so he can hold his batons. Yeah, that works a lot better. Let's see. Okay, you got that there. Great. The wrists hinge. Cool. Awesome. The fists hinge as well, so you don't got to worry about that. All right, there we go. One and two. Bam. Well, I'll tell you, they definitely didn't make the other Daredevils like this. If not, I'd have kept myself a Daredevil. Man, this Daredevil is sweet. He is solid. Man, he poses great. Little club strike right there. Man, he looks awesome. I was excited to get Daredevil, and he was not a letdown. I've been saying my past couple of reviews, there's a lot of figures that I've been reviewing that I think I'm not going to like, but upon opening them or reviewing them, my opinions are swayed, and I start to like them. Daredevil, I can say I was going to like him, and sure enough, I did, so good. Great. And just one more shot, man. I'm really taken by this Daredevil. This Daredevil is bad ass. So as you can already tell, his articulation is pretty versatile. So he already poses awesome. I've already demonstrated a few awesome action poses. So looking up, great. He can look all the way up because he needs to see. He looks way down because he needs to check where he's going. He goes side to side. A little bit of a neck tilt just in case he can't get the right angling. Shoulder pads kind of do get in the way of his lateral raise. But, you know, if we twist up just a little bit more and work on the bicep swivel or the deltoid turn there, we can get a good little high reach. So, granted, the shoulder pad does not get in the way. He can still do a full 360 rotation. Double jointed elbows. So, bottom portion and top portion. Mine's a little tight here on the left arm. Oh, there we go. We got it. Awesome. All right. And I've already demonstrated the different wrists and the interchangeable hands, rotation and hinge. He could arch back some. He could crunch forward fairly well. That's a good crunch. It's smooth figure. Waist swivel. Can kick forward pretty high. Not so much back. He does not have any drop hip motion. Inner and outer thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. Awesome ankle rock side to side. And the hinge. Oh, this one's always a little tough. It hinges down, but okay, you see, I don't know, maybe I gotta warm this up a little bit or just break the paint through. Oh no, I'm not trying to force that foot. I wanna see, this one works fine. This one works great. It's just this one. Okay, cool. I loosened it up. There we go. Nice. The last thing I want is one of these brand new figures to have something snap off, and I've seen it happen before, man. It is, oh man, fuck a heartache. One of your new figures ever break? All right, in the moment you all have been waiting for, I totally forgot because I kind of didn't care for it, but let's do the Matt Murdock head swap. Ah, there we go. And I think the head is a little big compared to this right here. But it's okay. It's not bad at all. Kind of works. I put this Matt Murdock head sculpt on another body. Because I don't think Daredevil would be wearing his glasses with his suit on, huh? So, Mr. Matt Murdock is standing at approximately 6.5 inches. Maybe 6 3/8, right at the top of his hair. And trust me, in a lot of my other videos, it seems like the scaling is off. It's just the angling of the camera that I have here. And here's Dwayne Taylor, Night Thrasher, compared right next to the new Daredevil. They look like they'd make a pretty good team. I guess, you know, hey, Night Thrasher was one of the original New Warriors, but the New Warriors didn't like him. They kicked him out, whatever. But hey, Night Thrasher's badass. He was one of my first he was my first Legends. I thought, like, what? They made a Night Thrasher figure? Shit, yeah. It is a highly slept on figure, very underrated. It is awesome. He comes with a skateboard. Man, Night Thrasher's badass. And here's Daredevil scaling next to the new Cobra Island series from Hasbro's classified series G.I. Joe release. A Cobra Trooper. Man, this thing was awesome. I recently did a review on that one, so go ahead and check that one out. Little height substantial height difference there, but. And here he is scaling next to McFarlane's White Knight release, the Arkham Batman. 7-inch figure. That is a cool figure, man. McFarlane did a great job with his White Knight release. Hey, who said that? Over here. Huh? Where? Did you know the same actor has played us? He played you. He played me. Batfleck. Now that is a cool Matt Murdock. Oh man, I don't know about this Cyclops. So that about does it, guys. Thank you for watching. I give this figure a rating of it's fucking badass. Pick yourself up a Daredevil if you don't already have one. I definitely enjoyed it. So thanks for checking out the review. Until the next one.